Here goes. This is called Spauldeen. I heard the satisfying flock when the Spauldeen hit the broom handle. It flew a long, high arc towards the Quas's roof. If it bounced and landed in the street, it was an automatic double. With the bases loaded, that meant 2 runs in the game. If it landed in the gutter, we wouldn't see it again till late fall when Mr. Quas would toss it to the ground with all the others, faded, rotted, and as useful as clumps of wet leaves. Please bounce, please bounce, please bounce. If it didn't bounce, it was an out, and we lose. End of game, no do-overs. Touch black, now you can't take it back. It meant 75 cents and a mile bike ride to the candy store. 3/4 of a mile if you cut through the path between the 2 houses that backed up to ours, then took Surrey to Aberdeen, Aberdeen to Kent, and then Kent to Hillside. Joe screamed, "I told you we should have got a Pennsy Pinky." Nobody paid any attention to him. All eyes followed that ball's trajectory, but I knew he was right. The Pinky only cost 35 cents, which left some money over to get pixie sticks, nickel nips, or a pair of wax lips. If it landed in the gutter, no great loss. Economically, it was the smart move. But the pathetic plunk it made, even when you hit the sweet spot, just wouldn't cut it. Sure, it was okay for monkey in the middle or hit the stick or even curveball in a pinch, but it was not good enough for the last game of this season. The Pinky's slick, smooth surface just couldn't compare to the rough, substantial feel of a Spauldeen in your hand. A Spauldeen sailed when you threw it, flew when you hit it, stuck when you caught it. It was worth the week's allowance. So, over Joe's objections, that's what we bought. That summer had been long and glorious. Carefree weeks of playing ring-a-levio, hide-and-seek, flashlight tag, long after the night was lit only by a couple of street lamps and the blinking tail ends of what seemed like 1,000 lightning bugs. In June, our 8 years together at elementary school ended. 9 for me, Joe, and Kenny, if you counted kindergarten. On Monday, we'd start high school, start our not-yet lives that had been waiting patiently for summer to end, for childhood to end. And so on this hot Saturday afternoon of 12 innings, the last 3 of them ties, we put our hopes on a rubber ball flying through a suburban sky toward an unknown fate. We put all our hopes on where and how that Spauldeen would land. Please bounce, please bounce, please bounce.